guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about all my palettes, about my palette collection. And the first one being the Beauty Creations Tease Me palette, which I had wanted for a while. This is how the inside looks. I was very disappointed with it. I regret buying it just because of Lust, because of the shade Lust. It just crumbles and it falls apart. The other shades, you can't really distinguish between the pinks and the reds. Like, they kind of look the same on the eyes. Aphrodite palette, which is this one right here. And this one was my first palette actually from Bad Habit. It comes with a mirror. It comes with all these shades. Yeah, so it has all these reds and all these pinks, and it has these nice shimmers. The fact, because it's very creamy and easy to apply. I'm actually wearing it today. I'm wearing this palette on my eyes today. I did a cut crease. Euphoria, also another shade that's really good. But these four, like, they don't look that nice. They don't look smooth at all. They look really flaky. It flakes off. So those are not my favorite. The shades in this palette, for me, and my opinion on using them, are not that blendable. The Athena palette, which is this one right here, and this is my favorite, and you're probably gonna tell. It also comes with a mirror and these shades. My favorite shade is this one, which is, what is it? Justice. Also, Justice, Wisdom, and Prize are my favorite shades. Like a nice fall palette just because of the browns and the reds and the warm colors. This is just my favorite at the moment. This is the palette I'm always reaching for and that I recommend for you to buy if you're looking for those kind of tones. Balm Voyage palette. You open it like this. It comes with a mirror. It just comes with really nice tones. It comes with some blushes. You get like this setting powder. You get this like bronzer contour type thing. And you get all these nice face products, but you also get lip products. It's a Too Faced chocolate bar palette, which mine actually came messed up. Not one of my favorite palettes. Revolution Makeup, Revolution London, love the Revolution palette. And it looks like this. It's like the colors, I don't know, when I look at it, I just don't feel inspired and it doesn't excite me. Next palette is Naturally Bold, but I don't recommend it. If you see it, you could get green shadows anywhere. I'm sure you already have them, purple shades, neutral shades, so you don't really need that palette, but yeah. Favorite out of all my palettes, I want to say that, let's see, the Athena palette would be 2. This is number 1. And I honestly never have thought that this was going to be my favorite palette, but it's the Nickelodeon palette. And this one's one that you could find at Hot Topic. So you open it up, you see all these cute characters, and okay, comes with the cute mirror, it comes with the brush. I already took it out, but these are the shades. I've never used this I'm Beautiful shadow. It's like a white with glitter, but I've used everything else, and these are very pigmented, so it gets me excited. Whenever I plan to do a look with this, I get excited. That I regret buying was this one from Colormates, and this is one that I bought at the 99-cent store, and I was surprised when I went there and I saw palettes, there's blushes, eyeshadows, so I was excited, and of course I bought it. And these are the shades, and so these are the shades, these are the blushes, and then these are the powders that it comes with. So this is one that was a birthday gift because my family and friends know that I love makeup, so that's just a gift that everyone just decides to get me. The Urban Decay Naked palette. This one's an expensive one. These are the shades. I don't know why I wanted this. I just don't reach for it. I don't know what it is. Like, force myself to use it because I can't just let them go bad, you know? And especially because this is no longer available. My favorite color from this palette would be Sidecar. All the shimmers are beautiful. But next palette is the Amber, Profusion-Amber eyeshadow case. This I saw at, I think it was Marshall's where I bought it. Marshalls had this, I think it was $6. You know, I wanted to treat myself. Comes with a mirror. The shades are these right here. The good thing is that you could actually move this back. So these are the shades, and they remind me so much of the Modern Renaissance, which I own. And to me, they seem very, very, very similar. Don't reach for it as much as I should, or as much as I could. If you have not bit the bullet and bought this palette, I suggest you do. As you can tell, my favorite shades are the pinky purpley ones, plummy ones. This Buon Fresco shade, Tempura, all the other shades I just hit pan. The shimmer shades kind of have pan on them. I like to mix them together. But yes, this is one that I definitely recommend. If you haven't bought it yet, you should definitely buy it. At TJ Maxx, I found the Sister palette, the Subculture palette. And this is one that I kind of regret buying, but I don't regret buying. I regret buying it because of all the stuff that people talked about. It's true, all the powders, they're very extremely powdery. The looks that I've created with this palette are beautiful as well. The only thing I would say is let me reach for it twice. I can't reach for it on work days because I'm scared that it's going to ruin my makeup. It did ruin my makeup the first time that I used it, and I was extremely disappointed. The second time, I kind of knew going in what not to do, but everything else is extremely pigmented. The thing is, they don't blend out as easily as you would want. Think about it, because I can't even use it every day. So it's like, okay, weekends, but even on weekends, sometimes I don't like to wear makeup. I'm too lazy. Like, you know, it's just I don't have time to be sitting down and trying to blend this out the whole day. But the looks that I've created with it have been really beautiful. So I would think about it, really think about it, because I got this on sale at TJ Maxx. I'm glad I tried it. I just kind of regret now that I have it, not being able to use it every day because of that, because being scared that's going to ruin my makeup. Next palette I bought because of a recommendation on YouTube. It's this palette by Makeup Revolution, the Naked Chocolate. These shades just don't call to me, and I have no idea why I bought it. Well, I bought it because of the YouTuber that told me, you know, it's amazing, and obviously there's nothing wrong with the shadows. It's just not being inspired. I have swatches on my Instagram. I would say look at swatches first. If you think that you cannot live with those without any of the shadows that are in here, and you have the money and you want to splurge, then you should get it. Don't take, you know, my word for it. If you have it and you love it, that's great. I just am I just don't reach for it. But it's not one that I use, but I own it because this was an anniversary gift, and it's this I Love You palette that my boyfriend gave me. I'm not sure. Oh, Giovi USA. I did try to use it once for the purple shades, and it didn't work out. It's like those dollar, you know, the dollar ones. It does come with a nice little mirror right there, and I think it came with a sponge tip applicator right here. Really cute, but not one that I try to reach for or use. Just a nice cute kind of sentiment to have. Every time I look at it in my drawer, it just makes me happy. So yeah, that's another one of my palettes. Now we're getting into these in here, and these are all my little palettes, or my small palettes. Again, I sound like a broken record. The Urban Decay Shadow Box, I don't reach for at all. This was a Christmas gift a couple years ago. It has a nice mirror on it. I quickly realized that I'm not into these palettes when I received this one, because I'm just not those people that could have a palette full of shimmers and remember to have that, and it's just extra. I just want to have one palette and have everything be in it and be done with it. But this one, I mean, the colors are nice. My family got it for me because I had said I wanted a forest green shade that I could do a look with, which I got in the other palette like I spoke about earlier. And that's why they got it, because of this Indo color. Yeah, Indo color. And honestly, what I'm thinking about is that soon I'm gonna want to do a look with this Moon Shadow, which is this blue shade, which is beautiful. And I'm just not into this palette. I just don't reach for it at all. First one, the Smokey palette, which I love, surprisingly, because this is the one with all the deep shades. You know, Smokey palette, I've never really been into smoky eyes, but this one surprised me. It was the most pigmented from the three. The shades were beautiful. When the first time that I used it for this blue shade, and the look that I came up with was amazing, and I just love it, and I love to pair it with other palettes. And this one's one that I recommend, and this one was only $1. Well, they're all $1, but only $1 for pigmented shadows that blend beautifully. The one I don't recommend is the Rose eyeshadow palette, also $1 at Big Lots or wherever you find it. This one I didn't like. A lot of people, you know, commented that they do like it when I spoke about it on the Hush app, where, you know, you can have your own profile, you can talk about makeup. I'm just not a fan. When I saw Rose, you know, you think there's gonna be a lot of pink shadows, and for some reason I didn't think about it. And then when I got home, I opened it, I swatched it, it swatched horribly. It was the one palette that swatched horribly. Pairing with palettes such as a Nickelodeon palette, because this one comes with all mattes, and they're all like, you know, neutral shades. Definitely all workable in the crease. They all blend out beautifully, which is the rose gold palette. I actually saw one at a different location, but it was a different color scheme. I'm not sure what the name of it was, but it has like some Christmassy tones. I'm probably gonna try to insert a picture. It was so beautiful. I'm gonna go back to get it. It was $6. This is it. It does come with cute names on it too. Shy, what is this? Enhance, Morocco, Bidden, Coco, Goddess. I just love it. I love it. All of them are, they're not amazing. They are beautiful for everyday use. If you want a little bit of pigment, not too much to call too much attention to your eyes, they blend beautifully. They're not overly pigmented. They're great for everyday use. I suggest it. Tartelette Tease palette in this little mini palette form. I believe these are like 21. It was like an outrageous price. And these are the colors right here. The reason that I bought this palette was because of First Kiss, which is this shade right here. I regret buying this so much. I don't know what was going on in my brain. I was like, oh yay, I'm gonna buy it for this shade, and this is a shade that doesn't show up in your eye. And these are okay for setting, you know, your primer, your eyelid primer, whatever you want to do. Shimmer shades are okay. I kind of like Crush more. These Heartbreaker and BFF shades are horrible. Just don't blend out. You could put it on your lid. It's pigmented. It's just you can't blend it out because they just get really patchy, and I just don't recommend it. If you see this and you're like, oh, let me splurge, no, save your money and buy something that you know it's gonna work for you, because it's fun to try out palettes, but you don't want to waste your money and then have a palette at home that you're gonna regret that you bought. So I'm just telling you my 2 cents on it. I never reach for it. It smells good. It smells like chocolate kind of, but not worth it, especially for the high price tag on it. Just don't suggest it. Don't waste your money. The Hush app is an after hours palette. It has a mirror. These are the shades. Beautiful. You can see I already hit pan on Flushed. Pinkies and red tones and purple tones in here. I love all the shimmers that they included. Price is down below, but this is another great palette. I really suggest it. All the Bad Habit stuff, you know, the Aphrodite palette, which I still use, are my favorite. Like, I just love the palettes. I am planning on buying one more. That's how amazing they are. This is by Academy of Color. The palette, 9 shade palette, which is a prismatic version. This is how it looks. It's usually, you're not gonna find it this dirty at the store, hopefully. But it comes with 9 shadows, no mirror. These are the shades. So when I first bought it, I really liked it. The shades, honestly, the shimmers are beautiful. The mattes blend out really nice. They are pigmented. These shades are beautiful as well. It's just not reaching for it. I'm not sure why. Maybe because it's been in the bottom of this thing. But this is one that I was reaching for a week straight when I first bought it. It's just trying to get back to it is the thing. This BEBE Beauty Vault Masterpiece Collection. And it has all the shades. It has the shimmers. Let me show you. So I did use, you know, like this pinky shade, which worked great. The purples worked great. All the like little like brownie tones for the crease worked great. As soon as I got to this, you know, I started digging into it, started putting on my lid. I noticed that it looked brown, and then I saw that the glitter and stuff that made me buy it was overspray, and that disappointed me. And you know, like I said, I got a great look out of this. It was just the fact that some shades might have overspray. It just shows me that next time I'm gonna really think about what I'm buying and what I'm purchasing, just because I don't want to do any more impulse shopping for makeup palettes, because that's my weakness. And I have way too many and it's overwhelming. If you want to follow me on my Instagram, I'll leave it down below. I'll leave it on the screen. So you know what's funny is that I'm looking back at the footage, and honestly, I was not in frame. Oh, but see, that's lessons that we're learning along the way. But I hope that you got some good information from this video and that you will stick around and follow. Hope you guys have a great Friday as well. Thank you for watching.